Dini. In this video, I'm gonna talk about semantics. Semantics is the branch of linguistics mainly dealing with meaning of words, phrases, sentences in a language. We know that language is used to express meanings which can be understood by others. But meanings exist in our minds, and we can express what is in our minds through the spoken and written forms of language, as well as through gestures, actions, etc. So semantics is the level of linguistics analysis where meaning is analyzed. When we try to analyze meaning, we are trying to analyze our own capacity to think and understand, our own ability to create meaning. The problem of meanings is quite difficult. It is because of its roughness that some linguists went on to the extent of excluding semantics from linguistics. So the main difficulty is to account facts about essential meanings, multiple meanings, and word conditions. And when we talk about meaning, we can find the questions: where does meaning exist? In the speaker or the listener, or in both, or in the context or situation. Meaning is the message conveyed by words, sentences, and symbols in a language are of different types. Some signs indicate meaning in a direct manner. Example, narrow indicates directions. Some signs don't have any resemblance to the thing they refer to, but as they stand for the things, they are symbolic. There are different aspects of meaning. First, the logical or denotative meaning. The logical or denotative meaning is the basic propositional meaning which corresponds to the primary dictionary definition. It is the essential or core meaning. It is the literal meaning of the word, indicating the ideas or concepts to which it refers. The concept is minimal unit of meaning, which could be called same. Example, woman as human, female, and adult. Second, the connotative meaning. The connotative meaning is the communicative value of an expression over and above its purely conceptual context. It is something that goes beyond mere reference of a word and hints at its attributes in the real world. Example, those purely denotative content of woman is human, female, and adult, but the connotative could be gorgeous or having maternal instinct. And third, the social meaning. The social meaning is the meaning that conveyed by piece of language about the social context. The decoding of a text is dependent on our knowledge of stylistic and other variations of language. Example, as telling us something about the regional or social origin of the speaker. Fourth, thematic meaning. Thematic meaning refers to what is communicated by way in which a speaker or a writer organizes the message in the terms or ordering focus and emphasis. Example, first sentence, Mrs. Smith donated the first prize, and second sentence, the first prize was donated by Mrs. Smith. In the first sentence, who gave away prize is most important, but in the second sentence, what did Mrs. Smith give is important. Thus, the change of focus change the meaning also. Terms and distinctions in semantics, they are: first, lexical and grammatical meaning. Lexical or word meaning is the meaning of individual lexical items, lexical meanings with associations outside language. These are of two types. First, the open class lexical items such as nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. And second, the closed class items such as prepositions, conjunctions, and determiners. While grammatical meaning refers to grammatical language, the closed class items have meaning only in relation to other words in a sentence. This is called grammatical meaning. And second, sense and reference. Sense relates to the context system of relationships that hold between the linguistic elements themselves, mostly the words. It is concerned only with interlinguistic relation. Reference deals with the relationships between the linguistic elements, words, sentences, etc. and the non-linguistic word of experience. And third, sentence meaning and utterance meaning. The main difference between sentence and utterance is that the sentence conveys a complete meaning, either spoken and written, whereas utterance usually doesn't necessarily convey a complete meaning. And fourth, entailment and presupposition. Entailment and presuppositions are certain information which is assumed as already known for listeners and will not be stated. Presuppositions is what the speaker assumes to be the case prior to making an utterance. And entailment is what something logically follows from what is asserted in utterance. There are theories in semantics. First, traditional approach. This has been the root of much divergent opinions and definitions of meaning. However, there was little doubt that there are two sides of issues. Symbolic realizations, whether in utterance or in writing, and the thing symbols. Second, analytical or referential approach. This approach is the descendant of the ancient philosophical worldview and carries its limitations. It ignores the relatively different positions at which the speaker and listeners are situated. Third, functional approach. Functional linguists emphasize the social aspects of language and view language as social semantics. And fourth, field theory of meaning. Basic to this theory is the concept that each word in a language is surrounded by a network of associations that connect it with other terms. Below we discuss 5 such major sense relationships. First, hyponymy. Hyponymy shows the relationship between more general term or lexical representation and the more specific instance of it. Example, red, yellow, green is hyponymy of color. Second, synonymy. Synonymy that when used to mean the same thing. Example, happy and glad or battle and war. Antonymy. Antonymy that when two or more lexems or expressions are opposites in meaning. Example, dead and alive or single and married. Fourth, polysemy. Polysemy when words have two or more related meaning. Example, bright is shining with bright is intelligent. And fifth, homonymy. Homonymy reverses when the two meanings are entirely unrelated. Example, pen is not writing instrument with pen is not small cage. It's all about semantics. Thank you for watching everyone.